Hi Virgo, and welcome to your July 2019 general reading. Your love readings are on Vimeo. If you go underneath, there'll be a link that will send you to your Celtic Cross reading for the month of July. So I'm going to choose one card for you as I shuffle the rest of my deck. One card for the month of July for Virgo. What have we got here? Oh, no, quite a few came up. I'm going to do it again till we get one card. Yeah, I knew you were going to get that card. Deep knowing card. Who else got that? Aquarius, I think it was. This tends to be a relationship card. You can see how battered it is. I'm sort of laughing. And it's because it comes up quite a lot in my private readings, okay? It talks about quite a very deep connection with someone. So, where's this deep knowing about for Virgo? What's going on from Virgo's energy for the month of July? Your relationship readings they talked about being quite slow and not hurrying something, so backing off a little bit, Virgo. I have to say that, but I'm trying not to talk about the Vimeo because not everyone can afford to get them. So give me cards for the sign of Virgo, please, for the week ahead. The month, sorry. It's eclipse season, very intense time for everyone. Capricorn's reading was the most confusing reading I've ever done, but let's just do it for Virgo, please. So what's going on? Got the Strength card behind you with the Five of Swords, okay. Don't know, there's been some sort of energy of conflict. We'll find out, don't worry, yeah, because what you want is the Five of Cups. So you want something to move here. Hold on. Okay, that is weird. Look what's showing up in your relationship house, the Four of Wands. It's probably one of the top 3 best relationship cards you can get, which means the Five of Cups is coming to an end. Some of you might have been in some sort of grief process or some sort of cycle of change. It can be anything, the Five of Cups. Sometimes it talks about periods of our life when we're working through the past. It's a process card. But look at your relationship dynamics. So I'm not quite sure what this Five of Cups is about. Because there's 2 fives behind you, the fives are all about change cards. Change. And a lot of people don't like change, but it's change that shakes things up. It's change that bursts brand new things. Okay, give me a minute. Money and work, you've got the Seven of Cups, and you've got the Page of Cups at a soul level. Beautiful. Love the Page of Cups. It's like this sort of, and then you're going to the Four of Pentacles. Why? And then you get the Knight of Cups. Oh my God, you're going to get a complex one as well with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Any more? No, I think I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Because there's other ways that you can clarify this reading. I can't help feeling this is clearly about relationship dynamics. The Strength card is behind you with the Five of Swords. So some of you have probably put some boundaries down here. You know, the Five of Swords can be that, oh, just don't treat me in a certain way anymore. You know, just that. You know, it's a boundary card. And sometimes, Virgo, we need to do things that hurt other people in order to save our own energy, which is a Strength card. Sometimes we have to make cuts in order to be in our own heart energy. So the interesting combination of cards. I think there's definitely some Virgos have stamped their feet and said no to something or someone. But what you most want is this Five of Cups. Why? What's going on here? What's the Five of Cups about is what Virgo most wants. Because no one really wants the Five of Cups. It's one of these cards that happen to all of us. But I'm guessing what you want is to be, you want to be the Three of Cups. So some of you may be feeling a little bit of a residue of emotional heaviness, emotional sadness. The Three of Cups and the Five of Cups are pretty much opposites, because these people fly because they've released the Three Cups. And the Two Cups plus one more have came behind them. So this is a card of celebration and joy. This is a very strange reading here. And I'm actually not surprised because of the other readings that have showed up for you. It gave me a feeling that for some of you, there was a dynamic going on with someone who was maybe hadn't completed something. And there was a little bit of an advice for you to pull back your energy a little bit. This is pretty much the same, guys, okay? The gift is the Two of Pentacles, which is about juggling options. Some of you might be making some sort of financial investment. The Two of Pentacles can be like that. Investing in your future. I've even seen the Two of Pentacles when you're about to go and study a small course. So because he's letting go of one of the pentacles he's holding on to. And it's the gift. So you might be investing in yourself. You might be having to help someone out. There might be a story of that. I don't know why you're letting go of this Two of Pentacles. Maybe some Virgos have been juggling too much and they've been very tired. The Five of Cups, feeling drained. And the decision is to let go of one of these pentacles so you feel much more lighter. The challenge is the Three of Pentacles, which is working as a team, which Virgo, I've sort of got for some of you is watching, that's a little bit of a dynamic. A pulling together energy is the challenge. Tell me why the Three of Pentacles is the challenge for Virgo. Yeah, you're pretty much getting this story that I've been pulling. Ten of Wands. So again, this is either you or it's someone that you're dealing with, guys, okay, that's in the Ten of Wands. And you're just fed up with the story. Okay, let's just carry on, because in your relationships, you get the Four of Wands. This is a celebration with other people. The Four is a fantastic relationship card, which is very odd with this strange dynamic you've got going on, which is clearly a bit juggling and having to balance things out. Money and work, you've got the Seven of Cups, so you're a little bit confused. For some of you might have more than one option, or you might be a little bit confused about the way forward because you get the Five of Wands and the Chariot. So this is head and heart going in different directions, being a little bit, oh, shall I go right, shall I go left? The Seven of Cups is quite a good choice card to have. It does represent having more than one choice, but sometimes these choices need to be looked into because some of them are just fantasy, and creative imagination is a beautiful thing. Take some time to consider your money and work situation this month, because there's a few different opposing energies or choices. But the Chariot would say there's going to be a pulling together of forces, and the decision and the way forward is going to be made clear. We tend to get the Chariot after being in a period of the Five of Wands, so head and heart going in separate directions. There'll be some sort of clarity and some sort of breakthrough, but I'm assuming by the end of the month, okay? Now you've got this beautiful little Page of Cups at a soul level coming up. One of my favourite cards. Tell me why this Page of Cups is, yeah, because of the Ace of Wands, and that's what the Four of Wands is about. This might be some sort of new romance, some sort of new attraction, which is very, very happy. But there's some interesting, it's almost like some of you have got a residue or a shadow. And that's not a negative. It's not a negative if you're working to clear it. And I think obviously you probably are Virgo, but it's very interesting how this is working out. Your outcome, first of all, is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles isn't a bad card, it's about security and stability. But because of the readings I've got for you for July, this is also a card of blocking your heart, or someone's doing this to you. But look what comes afterwards. This absolute breakthrough on the emotional realm. God, Virgo, you've got one very confusing reading for July. And you know what? It's not even that it's confusing, but this might only be for a few people watching. Yeah? And there's this great joy, there's this great celebration, and there's this great passion. And this this wall is going to come down. I tell you, I guarantee you, this wall is going to come down. But you've got this interesting central card. And some of you have really had enough of that Five of Cups is what you want. It's like, sometimes the Five of Cups can be that feeling that your energy is really sluggish because you're carrying something. It might be a grief process you've been in. Some of you might have been doing anything, like having a period where you've been really working on yourself and you so want it over because you so want to fly free. So the gift of that Two of Pentacles, very interesting gift because you've been asked to let go of something you're holding on to. Most of us don't want to let go of what we're holding on to, by the way. But it's your gift. And quite often the Two of Pentacles talks about investing in something. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. One more card, please. This one. But why this is the gift for Virgo. Yeah, because you're coming to the end of this cycle, Virgo, of being oppressed, feeling exhausted. But it's going to come with some sort of sacrifice of something that you're holding on to. Some of you might have been doing 2 jobs, juggling family and work, and because of the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups, there's a release that's required. It can be quite hard when we're asked to release some stuff. But Virgo, you want this joy. You definitely want this energy. Everyone wants this energy. But it's almost like there's a few blockages to this. And I don't know if it's coming from you or it's coming from the people that you're dealing with. Okay? Because a lot of the advice seems to be continually about taking a little bit of a step back. Can you do one advice card, please, for Virgo for me? One. Only one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got the Judgment card. This is coming back from the dead. The Five of Cups is what you most want, is to feel this feeling of joy, of soul retrieval and revival again. There's a really interesting dynamic here, Virgo. What I've done is the best I can with a situation that seems a little bit complex. Remember, we're in eclipse season, and it's in Capricorn and Cancer. So it's really about paying attention to what nurtures us, yeah, Cancer, and moving away. I know we all have to work. I know we all have to bring something forward in order to sustain ourselves. But there's a little bit of a message with this eclipse season for everyone to really start to pay attention to what you're giving your energy to. And that's a bit what's coming across here and your other readings for July. To only give your energy to that which truly loves you back and truly nurtures you back. Hold on a minute. See, I can get one more little message for you. Gosh, it's really getting the, yeah, you got this, came up, breathe, okay? Breathe. What's the hurry, Virgo? But there's definitely a message about needing to drop some oppressive and difficult energy, Virgo. And it always tends to be the same thing, you know, those stories we tell ourselves that need to be dropped so we can get to a new reality. That's why a lot of people do things like counselling, isn't it, to get to those stories. But there's definitely a beautiful breakthrough waiting for you. But that 5 and that 10 and that 2 is speaking to me that there has to be a juggling, a redeciding, a reorganisation of your energy management. An absolute refusal to give any energy to something that doesn't nurture you and love you and respect you back. Because when we make soul decisions like that, we're rewriting our contracts. And then that's when we suddenly start to attract different vibes to us. And rewriting soul contracts tends to be with cards like the 5 of Swords, and we go, absolutely damn it, I've absolutely had enough of certain storylines, of certain behaviours. And I did it the other day, and don't laugh, Virgo, I'm just who I am, but I just stamped my foot so loudly and absolutely declared the ending to a certain karmic dynamic that kept happening to me. And now I don't know what's happened, but my energy is so shifted that I just refuse to be part or accept it or even feed the storyline because I've declared it over. So there might be a bit of reclaiming of your soul again here. So you can see I'm getting a bit excited. The earth signs, I've had the most complex readings, by the way. But check out Vimeo, check out the weeklies, and they might give more clarity. Okay, Virgo, loads of love. Bye.